All right, today is the day after Christmas. I'm in Chengdu. I'm walking to Tianfu Square, which is really cool. If you saw my other two videos, it's massive. Anyway, I'll film it for sure when I get there. But I am on my way to get my luggage to Chengdu Dong railway station. Dong means east. Chengdu Dong, Chengdu East. And I'm going to take a 2-hour train to Chongqing, which seems really cool. A lot of people call it the steampunk city, I guess. I intentionally did not look at pictures of the city, so I don't want to know what it looks like until I get there. But if you've seen my other videos, one of the things that I like to do is I like to take these rental bikes here, and you could rent them with Alipay or WeChat or Meituan or whatever and ride them around. And apparently Chongqing is like really on a mountain, so it's going to be interesting. Going downhill is going to be scary. Going uphill might be a little workout, so that could be cool. But the one other thing is that every time I've been to like a mountainous area in China, they have rental scooters, these electric scooters that everybody rides around on. You can rent those, and it's awesome. So that might be something that I'd be able to do in Chongqing, because I did that in Nanjing, and it was an absolute blast. So I'm probably going to grab like a Diet Coke or something. I'm starting a little bit later than I wanted. It's like 11 o'clock right now, and I was hoping to get out of the hotel by 8, but it just didn't work out that way. So it is what it is. I'm going to walk to Tianfu Square, maybe grab a Diet Coke and some snacks or something, and then I'm going to buy the train ticket when I get to the train station. So I made the mistake of buying a train ticket from Hangzhou to Xiamen early, and it was didn't end up working out great. So the best way to do it, if it's not, I could get there and the train could be sold out and then I lose an hour or something, but the easiest way to do it is to get to the train station. There's plenty of departures to every city. Is it like these trains leave every 10 minutes basically, and then buy the train ticket at the train station when you're there. One other tip that I've picked up now that I'm a China veteran of all these cities, just kidding, is if you're ever walking and you're behind a man who's above the age of like 45 and he's just walking around smoking a cigarette, there's like a 80% chance that guy's just gonna spit randomly like into where people walk. So the smartest thing to do is just keep your eye open, and if you see that, just like move over to the other side, because I'm pretty sure people get spit on. The older gentlemen spit a lot here, and especially the ones who smoke. So I've learned that kind of as I have gone to more cities in China. This store right here, across the street, the orange and white striped store with the little smiley face, is the greatest store ever. They have them, they're not everywhere here, but there's a couple of them. I should probably not get hit by this car. And it's like, if you watch my last video at night, it's this store, it's a snack store, and every aisle is like a different genre of snack, like category of snack, and it'll have like cereal snacks, drink mix snacks, meat snacks, nut snacks, anyway, and they're all individually packaged, and you buy them by weight. So you could get like 5 beef jerkies and like a bunch of almonds and little Swiss cake roll, little Debbie type things, and a drink mix, and it's awesome, and it's super cheap. Like, you can get if you like cookie snacks like Oreos and Twinkies and stuff, those are ridiculously cheap. Like for 500 grams or something, it's like 8 RMB, which is like $1 right now as of 2025, December 2025. 7 RMB is $1. And it's like 8 for an insane amount of cookies. So that store is awesome. I don't know what it's called. I just think of it as the orange and white striped store, but it is the best snack store I've seen by far in China. Ni hao. So I like to check those Family Marts because they have these macadamia egg snacks. That one didn't have any, but actually it was really funny just now. There was a line of, I don't know, 3 people or something to check out because this guy buys a big ramen cup of noodles, you know, that you like put hot water in and it turns into ramen, and he's just like preparing it right there at the checkout counter. Like all these people are waiting to check out and he's got all his stuff, like the sauce packet and all this crap all over the counter, just standing where you need to check out, like making the ramen noodle cup. I just thought that was funny. Another thing that I've noticed about Chengdu in particular, well, China in general, everybody seems to be very fashionable, but Chengdu in particular is like, I don't know if you guys know what I mean when I say like hype beast. Like I'll just be walking around and there'll be a guy who's like 60 wearing like Huaraches or something, and like that Adidas New Year's jacket or something. Like Huaraches, for those who don't know, they're like really rare, like throwback Nikes. They'll wear like crazy sneakers, and the women are dressed like very, very classy with really expensive stuff. There's a lot of retail here, so I just noticed that in particular with Chengdu is that fashion seems to be, it's kind of like if you go to LA and then you go to Chicago. Like LA, everybody's kind of dressed like a slob, and if you go to Chicago, like, you know, people, they look nice, right? They're wearing like kind of formally stuff. They just kind of put more into it. Just different city, different like vibe basically. And this one seems a lot more like fashion forward for sure. Like even the makeup last night, if you watch that video, for the girls at the suburb memory place, it's like weird makeup and like, I don't know. I just noticed that in Chengdu. The metro is somewhere in this tunnel. The security checkpoint where you have to put your bags through a security thing everywhere you go. Like on the metro, regular metro, you have to do security, and I had a bottle of vitamins in there, and they were very curious about the vitamins, what they were, but it was all good. I said, wei shenti, like for your health, for your body. They thought that was funny. Alright, so it's like 12:25, and even though I just said like 10 minutes ago that you shouldn't buy a ticket before you get right in front of the railway station, I bought one on the metro because there are 3 Chongqing railway stations that I could depart to. One is called Shoppingba, one is Chengdu North, and one is Chengdu West, I believe it was. Yeah, Chengdu West. So Shoppingba is, the train is only 1 hour long as opposed to 2 hours, and it's like twice as close as the other 2 train stations to the hotel. So I save like 90 minutes by taking this train. So it's 12:27 right now. This train leaves at 1 p.m. so it leaves in like 30 minutes, and I'm not in the railway station. So basically my job right now is to not get lost, because I tend to have a habit of getting lost and like taking me like 15 minutes to find where I'm supposed to go. So I just need to one-shot this, and this place is huge too. and behind me there's a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm just gonna go to the thing that says entrance, and I'm just gonna hand my passport over to somebody, and hopefully it's the right spot. So Godspeed. Okay, so here we are, the Gotijan high-speed rail station. Gotijan. Okay, so scratch that. So I go hand the passport over, denied. The tickets were unable to be issued, whatever that means on trip.com. So that whole idea of getting an hour back is gone. So now I'm gonna try to take a 1:30 train that's 40 minutes longer and goes to a train station that's farther away, which sucks. Okay, whatever. Okay, you guys want a free Chinese railway station tip? So check this out. See all these people? And there's like, this is actually quite a few open seats for a railway station. Usually there's way less than this. Here's what you do, check this out. In most of these giant railway stations, if you go to the big one that's like near the airport, there's this upper shopping area with like McDonald's. Everyone I've gone to has had a McDonald's in it. There was one in Hangzhou, there was one in Xiamen. You go up here and there's nobody. Wow. A bunch of benches over there, nobody. Benches here, nobody. There's almost certainly seating over there on the other side with nobody. That's what you do. You come up to the second floor and you can still see your gate here. That's a little free tip. So I had a pretty cool interaction. I was up there just eating some almonds, and I don't know why my voice just cracked then. Almonds? Anyway, this older guy came up to me and asked me, where are you from? And he knew a little bit of English, and I knew a little bit of Chinese, so it was probably the best me practicing speaking ability chance that I had. We talked for like maybe 10 minutes, but it was really cool. But the only one problem about that is if a lot of the times when somebody finds out that you know a little bit of Chinese, they crank up the speed, which I'm not ready for yet. He was very nice, and we talked for a while. I told him that I asked him about the hot pot, the giant hot pot in Chongqing. He didn't know about that. He asked me if I like to eat bread, and I said, eat bonbon. No, it's okay. And he was telling me about Yinan and everything. It was really cool. But the speed, I still need people to speak very slow to me. But that was great. That boosted my confidence a little bit. So anyway, I want to try to go to the 7-Eleven up here. The elevated section of the shops is not connected like in some of the other ones, so it's all 4 separate staircases. My train is leaving. I see people lining up soon, but I really want to find those macadamia eggs. I bought this, what I thought was beef jerky last night, and I was trying it when I was up there talking to that guy, and it's gross. I don't know what it is. I think it's like a dried fish or something, but it doesn't say you on the package. It doesn't have the fish character, so I don't know what the hell it is, but it definitely tastes like fish, and it's got little bones in it or something. So I want to see if they have these macadamia eggs. I think I can make it. Here's my gate right here, and there's 7-Eleven up there, so I could probably do it. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, literally the worst snacks in that. It was like a mini 7-Eleven, just like a little cart kind of thing. They didn't have any nuts at all, and they didn't have the macadamia eggs. So I could see my gate from here. It looks like they're finally moving, so that was actually a good decision. Oh, there's a Family Mart. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go to the Family Mart and look for macadamia eggs, am I? Am I gonna do that when the line is moving? It's right there. I'm gonna think about it. There's a really big line for my train. It wraps all the way around that. It's packed, so I'm just gonna wait in it. One thing about China, well, obviously I'm just going to the cities, but I think most people live in the cities here, that you spend like 90% of your time in a huge crowd, which, you know, I've lived in a lot of cities in America. Chicago's the biggest one, but you know, I've spent a ton of time in LA and New York and stuff, but the amount of time you spend in a crowd here is like unprecedented in the United States. There's no city in the United States where you spend this much time literally in the crowd. There's crowds, like in Chicago, you can go find crowds if you want, like go to the Bean or something on the weekend or something like that, but not like this. This is totally different. Just in your day-to-day, the crowd that you're in. 13. This is a regular second class ticket. I think I paid $27 for it. And this is a G train, I believe. G is the fastest. Go T, G is the fastest train. D is the second fastest. They leave from the same station. And then there's a K train, which is known as the hard sleeper. And those are the slowest. I haven't done one of those yet. So on the train, you can order stuff. So this is like for Wi-Fi. I'm not quite sure. 12306 is what you use to order to get train tickets if you're a Chinese citizen. I can't use this or C-Trip unless you have a Chinese ID and a Chinese cell phone number with the +86 country code. I'm not sure what these ones are. And then on the seat, there's one of these is to order food. If you want to order food, they'll bring it to your seat with these QR codes. Here's how the trip.com stuff works. So we're leaving Chengdu East here at 1:30, and then there are 5 stops, and I get to Chongqing Bay. Shepingba was closer, but that ticket failed, so a little less than 2 hours will be on this. All right, we made it. So check this out. Every time you exit a train in China, within like 1/2 of a second, there's people who, they have their cigarette and their lighter in their hand, and boom, the second that they touch the air, cigarette, smoking. There were people smoking on top of that mountain in Chengdu. These people got off the train literally 6 seconds ago, smoking. Crazy. Anyway, this, it was supposed to rain today, but it's not, which is really lucky. The only time it ever rained, I was leaving. I think it was Nanjing and I was leaving, so I've been really lucky this whole trip. Not a single day has been ruined by weather, ever, which is awesome. So, fingers crossed. Now that I say that, wow, it's gonna be like the accident thing. If you see my Nanjing video, I say, oh, I've been riding this bike and I haven't seen an accident. And like in 3 seconds later, there's an accident, so. Hopefully I didn't just curse myself. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of this train station. This guy's screaming behind me. And try to find the metro. Actually, people smoking inside of this station, which is crazy. Like in the interior of it, before you get out of it, there's people smoking cigarettes. There's some woman over here absolutely freaking out at the custodian for the bathroom, just going nuts. Now there's like a crowd. No idea what that's about. I'm just gonna stay at it. All right, so I need to take the metro or a taxi, but I'm just kind of sitting out here, getting away from the crowd while I look up how to get there. The one thing I'll say, I mentioned earlier in the train station that in China you got to be comfortable getting in a crowd all the time. But eventually some of the stuff does wear on me. Like I'm positive and I'm loving the trip, but it's hard to not notice some of the negative aspects, like the very constant cigarette smell. It gets old, and then the sneezing and the coughing around you is just, I don't know how they deal with that. I don't mind being in a crowd. I've been to music festivals. I've lived in big cities, but the constant sneezing, the coughing, the speakerphone thing is so rude. Just blasting speakerphone, talking to somebody on speakerphone as loud as possible on a train, like, not good. Maybe it's a Sichuan thing. I don't remember seeing that as much in Shanghai or Hangzhou. Maybe it's like a cultural thing with the different regions, but it's not just like a one-time thing. Like I'm seeing it all over the place. The same behavior like that. Cutting in lines is huge. Smoking constantly is huge. The spitting, sneezing, and coughing is ubiquitous all over China. It's all the same. And the speakerphone and the playing the videos loud on your phone is crazy. So obviously I'm having a great time in China, but that over time eventually wears you down. For me, I'm just like getting out of the crowd for a little bit to recharge, but yeah, it's all good. I'm in Chongqing, and I think I'm like an hour away. This fight is still going on with this lady and the custodian. She's really upset over something. No idea what that is. Okay, so I looked it up, and a taxi is like $2, and I saved like 15 minutes from the train. So I couldn't find the ride-hailing area, so I just ran across this like 6-lane road with no crosswalk, and there was like a fence over it, so I just threw my bag over the fence and leaped it. So whatever. I don't think anybody cares. But it looks like there's like regular streets over here, so I can hail a DD and kind of recharge from the crowd a little bit. But it's warmer here than in Chengdu. Maybe I need to look up the geography, but for some reason I thought that it would be colder. Anyway, we're in Chongqing. Pretty cool. Oh no, there's another one of these really long roads with no... Oh, there is a crosswalk for this one. I'll just crosswalk instead of accidentally getting hit by a car in China. That would not be good. That would be a bad way to end the trip. It was a road like this that I ran across, but this one has a crosswalk here, so I'm stuck in the middle of it. Got some shops here selling eggs and stuff. This is a new convenience store. I might go check out what they got. Maybe they have the eggs. Okay, so I think we're near the hotel. It's in this building, I think, that I'm behind. But this city is actually insane. I kind of wish I had one more day here and one less in Chengdu, but I'm not going to judge it until I see it. But we got to get to that river because it looks it looks nuts. This is a super cool city so far. Okay, that was indeed not my hotel. I'm pretty sure my hotel is in this building. It might be like a Hangzhou situation, if you saw the Hangzhou video where there's a big building and there's like a bunch of shops and hotels in it. So I'm gonna go look around. So there's this hotel down here, a bigger hotel, but there's elevators that go up, and I guess mine is my hotel's like on a higher floor of this hotel, so it's all good. The area around this hotel looks absolutely crazy. I've definitely been in like the downtown area with the hotels, but this one is like the most, absolutely in the center of all the stuff, so it's pretty cool. So I think this hotel must like lease out rooms to other like subcontracting hotels, because my room is on the 19th floor and they have like this little office kiosk thing on the 10th floor, and you just kind of go and they give you the keys. There's no laundry here though, dang. I was kind of needing to do laundry. Maybe I'll just do it in Xi'an or something. But let's go check out the room. All right, so the door is like marble or something. And here's the bathroom, really nice. I paid $22 a night for this or something. 22 bucks. And there was the ultimate suite for 40 something, but I couldn't book it. Pretty cool. We got a real view this time. Wow. Okay, that window's open. It's kind of freaking me out. Harbin. Pretty cool. Look at that crazy building. Okay. So I'm going to probably eat a couple snacks and then get the heck out of here because it's going to get dark in 45 minutes and I want to see some of the stuff. I'm going to walk the bridge. I'm going to go check out these elevated wooden houses right now. There's a cable car that goes across the Yangtze River, and there's a couple other things I have planned for tonight. The night shots are supposed to be crazy here, like really neon. They call it Steampunk City. So the drive over was nuts, so I can't imagine what kind of cool stuff we'll see. But I want to explore around the hotel because around the hotel looks insane. Okay, it's like 5 p.m. and I finally got everything out of my big backpack and put it in my small backpack. Brush my teeth. I checked the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi works awesome. So this hotel's an insanely good deal. I think there's just like infinity hotels in Chongqing in this area. I mean, looking around, it's massive. And I think what's going on is that this hotel, for sure, subcontracts, because all my stuff in the hotel, the soap, everything, is branded with the big hotel that owns this big building. And then the bottom half is another hotel. So pretty cool. Definitely the best deal I've gotten by far. $25, $21 or whatever for that room is very good. Okay, so I'm going to go check out around the area, and then I'm going to go to Hongyadong, I think. And absolutely, I'm walking across one of those bridges. I don't care which one, but I'm walking across it. And then there's a cable car that goes across the Yangtze that I get a ticket for. I'm not sure when that closes, but it's very popular at night, apparently, so I have time. I'm excited. This city looks cooler than I thought. Okay, so this is literally walking right outside of the hotel. Is this crazy shopping area? I remember seeing something over here too. This is nuts. Also, in the elevator, there was this like really sweet younger girl standing like right in front of the where you press the buttons, and as soon as the elevator opens, she pushes it immediately and says, "Quiet, quiet," like for me to get in quick, and it like slams the door on me and like pinches me with the, like immediately as the door opens, smashes shut. Anyway, whatever. So it's one of these big markets that I'm used to now. All over China, selling the sticks and everything. I might get one. I'm kind of hungry. I don't know what's going on today. I guess I just haven't been eating until like 5 p.m. every day, and it's catching up. That one looks pretty good, dang. Oh, those are the feet, the chicken feet. This is new. I've never seen lines for these bazaars. Interesting. This must be like the good market area with the best food or something. There's a stick restaurant right there. Let's go check it out. See if they have anything good. Oh, they have the octopus feet. It's pretty good. I'm getting an octopus feet. He's cutting it now. This is 20 RMB, which is like almost $3. And they have shrimp here. The shrimp actually looks pretty good, dang. And then that's more octopus, I think. Behold. I have to throw my gum out somewhere. I'm looking for a trash can. This is the octopus feet right here, and it put a little bit of spice on it. I said not the whole thing, because he's gonna soak it in spice. It's not as good as Shanghai, but it's pretty good. The Shanghai one was like deep fried. It's pretty good. I actually don't think I've seen a single city bike, so they may not even have them here because it's so hilly. The Meituan and the Hello bikes. That'll make it a little harder to get around, I think, depending on whether that's true or not. Maybe it's just in this area. This is like some kind of big pedestrian area, so it's possible that they just don't have them in this area. But that would kind of be lame if they just don't have them at all, because I rely on them a lot to get around. The square that I'm in is massive. Tons of people. Just to the left over here on this intersection, just massive amounts of people. I have a feeling it is very, very easy to get lost in this city. The streets are really weird because it's built out of this mountain, it seems like. So it's like a lot of one-ways and not a lot of crosswalks. I think these people are selling the cruise tickets that I might go on tonight or tomorrow night. There's like a boat and you go check out it's the Two River Cruise it's called, I think. So there are people down there on a pier, and I'm trying to figure out how you get down to that. So I think it's these wooden houses right here. This says cave, but I think I'm supposed to go down here. So this is like an elevator or something. I have no idea how you're supposed to actually get down to the... Oh, there we go. Custom Street. That's what I want to do. Okay, I'm just going to take this. It's 10 floors down, so I'm just going to walk it. So every city's been pretty crowded, but this is absolute chaos around this area where my hotel is. Wow. I think the idea seems to be, from the people who are waiting here, is that this place gets really cool once it gets dark and the lights go out. So maybe I'll wait in this area to see it get dark and then go to the next thing. But I want to walk on this bridge really bad. It looks awesome. And there's a huge building over there that's kind of like brutalist looking. It's like modern brutalist. It's like a jade color. It's enormous. That's got to be as big as the world's biggest mall that I saw for sure. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna go check it out. And then I want to obviously walk on that side of the city too. I bet this is gonna look really cool at night. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna come back to this place later when it's dark and there's view of the lights, but right now I think I'm gonna walk across this bridge, and that green building, excuse me, is the Grand Theater, it's called. So I think I'm gonna go check it out, just walk around it or something and see what it's like. And then I'm going to Raffles City, which seems pretty cool. It's like these giant skyscrapers, and then I think I'm gonna take that cable car across the river, and then probably grab some food and see if there's anything else to do before I go to sleep. I'll probably get done with all those things at like 10:30 p.m. So I also have no idea if I can get up to this bridge from here. I'm just sort of guessing that I can. I'm not sure at all. So here's a bunch of stairs. That seems like there's some way I could have gotten down to that. I can walk up these stairs, but I'm not even sure if they go all the way up. This is very confusing. There are stairs, but they're blocked off. That theater just lit up green and then blue. Some cab driver said I need to go all the way around to get to that bridge. I guess I could go back and deal with try to find the staircase again or something maybe. I'm not sure. I've definitely seen the largest percentage of Westerners here than any of the other cities. I may have seen more Westerners in Shanghai, like total net, but as a percentage of the people that I've like seen walking around, I think that for sure this city, you know, I'm not sure if it's a coincidence or not, but I've seen, like, even as I'm saying that, walking across, there's like some Westerners here. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot more Westerners in Chongqing. I've not seen a single Meituan or Hello Bike, so I don't think they're here in the city. Check out these apartments that are like right here on the stairs. I think the idea would be, there's a giant crowd over there right now waiting for it to get dark. I'm gonna go on the clear side and check out the theater. And then on the way back, I'll do the crowded side and get the lights. Kind of feel a rumble under my feet. I think maybe the subway, the metro goes on this bridge. The scale of the city is insane. It's like if you took Chicago on the Chicago River and you just exploded it times 10. This is crazy. So I don't know if you could see it in the last shot, but behind this wall is a huge construction pit. Really big. It's probably going to be some kind of enormous project. Oh, IFS, okay. Maybe they'll do another IFS or something. Like in Chengdu. Okay, this is not as big as the Chengdu Mall, but it's big. The train does go under that bridge. You can see it right now. So this city is nuts. In all the other cities, as I've had like a plan and an itinerary, if I saw something that I thought was really interesting, I would figure out what it was and just go to it. But I'm getting like overload in this city. Everywhere I look, there's a cool thing and I look it up and it looks pretty awesome. Combined with the fact that there are no bike share bikes here. So right now I am on the north side of the river. This over here with all this crazy stuff with Hongyadong and the cave, that's the side of the river that my hotel is on, which I have to go back there anyway. So since I'm already on this side of the river, the north side, I'm gonna check out some of the cool stuff. So the first thing I'm just gonna do ad hoc off the itinerary is, I don't know what this building is here with the two columns, but it looks really cool. I'm gonna walk over there. And I'm also going to hit this thing called the Central Business District, CBD. It's like a crazy neon lit up thing. It might just be retail, but the pictures I saw online look amazing. So maybe that is it. I have no idea, but I'm going to walk to that thing. And then if that's not it, I'm going to go to the Central Business District. Then I don't think there's anything else on this north side that I want to see right now, or that I can figure out is easily accessible. So I'm going to walk across the bridge again on the lit up side. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's like the craziest Christmas decorations ever, I would describe it as, which is Hongyadong. And the cave is right there. So I'm going to do both of those. And then there's a crazy building on the very edge here called Raffle City. And I'm going to see what I can do. There's a mall on the bottom, and there's like an observation deck on the top. So I'm just going to see what's up with that observation deck, how to get up there, if there's a ticket or whatever, and get some dinner at that point. Maybe before that, I don't know. But I'm having like overload here. There's so many crazy things to see. And the roads are weird, super weird. Like I'll be walking on the side of some highway, and then I'll be in the middle of nowhere with like apartment buildings, and then it's very strange. It's cool though. So I reverse Google image searched that building and it couldn't find it, but I pulled up the map and just kind of pointed my phone in that direction, and I'm pretty sure that is the Central Business District. Also, I don't know if you watched my last video, but I climbed a mountain yesterday, and my legs aren't sore, but my knees are definitely kicking a little bit. I'm feeling it, but it's good to go on vacation and get some exercise. I think I've lost like 5 pounds. I honestly, somebody commented earlier that I need to eat more, and I do. So today I try to eat a little bit more than I have been, because I've usually just been like walking, and then the first thing that I eat's at like 9:30 at night. So it's probably not the greatest. And I'm also making sure that I buy these liters of water, so that I'm drinking enough water. But I'm already lost again. I need to use my phone. So this seems to be a cool little park, people running and stuff in the Central Business District. But there's an IFS, which in Chengdu was a crazy neon mall. There's an IFS not too far from here, so I want to go check that out before I head back to the Jifian Bay area that my hotel's at, the crazy huge like square there, and the cave and the neon lights and all that, and Raffle City, all that's on the other side of the bridge. So I'm gonna see what's over on this north section. There's a separate island basically, and all those bridges crossing the Yangtze, they are connecting this island with the southern part where my hotel is. So I'm gonna see what's up with this IFS thing. It's pretty cool though. There's these crazy red buildings, and every building's got its own little neon thing going on. This guy's pulling up onto the sidewalk. Oh, that's interesting. Look at how thin this sidewalk is here. There's this highway here, and you literally have to walk. Like, I can't squeeze through that. You have to check and then walk into the road a little bit. You could easily get clipped by a car for sure. Somehow I feel like I'm not going to some kind of neon thing, because there's nobody out here. Maybe it closes early. It's like 7 p.m. 7:30. There's nobody. Yeah, it's a big mall and it's just totally empty. I think what might be going on here in this city is that it's so difficult. It's so difficult to travel around here, and they don't have the bikes or anything like that. So I think what happens is a lot of people just kind of, after work, they stay in their zone. Like, if you've ever been to LA, if you have like a friend that lives in Burbank, I feel like they're not gonna go somewhere completely another side of the city. Like, it's just way too hard. So they just kind of chill in that zone. I think that's probably what's going on here, because the other retail places in the other cities I've been to at 7:30 on I think it's Friday here. Is it Friday? Yeah, it's Friday at 7:30 p.m. This place would be absolutely smashed with people. Like in Chengdu, I wouldn't be able to walk through here. There'd be so many people. So that's got to be what's going on, is that it's such a hard city to travel around that everybody just kind of picks their zone and they stay there or something. I don't know how else to explain this. Okay, I think I found some less touristy areas. So one of them is called 9th Street, which seems really cool. So it's about 35 minutes on the train and about 18 minutes in a cab. So I think I'll take the train to try it out. I haven't tried it out yet in Chongqing. So take that there. It looks really cool. It's like kind of like where locals go, I guess, just bar areas and things like that. Might be a good place to get something to eat. There's another one called Jiamoju Street and Dai World. Seems cool. And Nanbin Road looks cool. So maybe pick like two of those, check them out, and then head back to the super tourist area near my hotel. Look at how dead this is, man. Nobody's here. It's crazy. Friday night. I think it might also be a different culture here. Like Chengdu's just like go to the mall at night and it's packed, right? On a Wednesday, it was way more packed than this. And I think this place may be more like bars or something. Who knows? I have no idea. I'm just a little surprised because every place I've gone in China, retail in the early afternoon, or early night, late afternoon is packed. So it just must not be that way here. There's a little grocery store in here and they have these bread samples. Maybe I'll try one. Let's see. It's like a little sample bread. What's this? Looks like a cake or something. Oh, that's really soft. You can't scoop it up. Yeah, it's like a cake. This is in the food court area of the mall. It's like a full-on... This might be the biggest grocery store I've seen in China. There was a tiny one in a train station. But this is... Looks like they got pastrami and all, or salami. Huh. Very interesting. This is by far the biggest grocery store I've seen in the whole country. I've never seen this kind of Coke before. They have Coke Zero. Is this like a Diet Coke? I have seen 0 Diet Cokes in China, which would terrify my mom because she's like a Diet Coke fiend. She's like Trump. She drinks like 100 Diet Cokes a day. I'm gonna try this. This could be cool. And then look at this Snoopy thing. High up Snoopy. It's like a sparkling water with sugar in it or something. This is cool. There's our friend again. Okay, so I don't think it's a Diet Coke. I think it's called Coca-Cola Plus. I don't think it's Diet Coke. It's closer to Diet Coke than it is to Coke Zero. It's some kind of other thing. Maybe it is Diet Coke. I don't know. I gotta Google that later and figure out what this is. Coca-Cola Plus. Pretty cool. This is 4 escalators down. So I have a feeling we're going under the river or something. Four escalators. There's a really strong breeze in this station underground. This is the 5th long escalator down. Going up, it's also multiple really long escalators. So I think in this city, the metro goes under the river. It must. Because I don't remember anywhere in the other cities I went to that had this deep of a metro. I think I'm definitely out of the tourist area. That's for sure. There's not real sidewalk here. You just kind of go in and out of these parking lots. For now, at least. Here's another market. I think this is some kind of strip club type thing. It says like prohibited show and live show and stuff. I guess. I have no idea if that's allowed in China. This is pretty like out in the open, so it must be. There's like a huge house music club here. Let's see what's in this thing. That says you can buy 48 beers for 168 RMB. Kind of crazy. Not really popping off for a Friday night now. Kind of just dead. So this whole thing seems like a strip club area, kind of like seedy. I don't know, not really my thing, so I'll probably check around and film for a little bit, but I'm gonna get out of here and do something a little bit more my style. Just like looking at, you can see this crap in the United States, right? So I'll walk around for a little bit and then I'll go find somewhere else to go. Maybe I'll do the cable car tonight, since this is not very, this is not something I'm gonna spend a lot of time at. There's a ton of hot pot restaurants on the street. All right, I'm getting out of here. This place is gross. It's got these like weird guys, the barkers out here, but they're like trying to do some kind of sex thing. I don't know. I'm getting the hell out of here. This place is for losers. If you come to Chongqing, don't go to 9th Street. Sucks. So what I think I'm gonna do is go to the cable car. There's 2 cable car stations, a north one and a south one, and they're both on the island for the, like where my hotel is, so south of me. Because I don't know exactly if I should go back on the bridge or not. I'm kind of confused as to exactly what the best move is, and the cable car has got to be awesome, right? Really cool views. It goes over the city and everything, so I'm gonna do that. And I want to do that cave and go back to the Christmas light buildings, the Hongyadong. But I'm gonna, that's right next to my hotel. I can always do that tomorrow. Since I don't have my bearings in the city yet, I know where the cable car is. I'm gonna go to that. So I'm ready to get the hell out of this place. So I'm checking trip.com while I'm walking to the subway, and I think I might not be able to take the cableway. It is 8:45 right now. The map app says it closes at 10, but the tickets for trip.com show that you can book a cable car till 9 p.m., which is obviously I'm going to arrive there after 9 p.m. So I'm not exactly sure what the situation is. And it's far enough away that it's not worth going there to check to make sure. So I'm not exactly sure what to do. I'm going to keep playing around in the app and see what happens. All right, so I think because of the ticket situation, I'm going to walk across the cool bridge again, the Golden Gate Bridge looking bridge, and try to get a really good shot and a really good view of the lights down at the wooden water area. And then check out that cave for sure. And then as far as like the ticketed things, I want to do the cableway tomorrow, but I also want to do the boat, I think, depending on which one's cooler. I'm going to look into it a little bit more and see what people say. Maybe I can do both, but if they're both at night and they close like at 9-ish, it might be kind of tricky to figure that out. So I'm going to do a little research and see what the plan should be. So this train station is literally under the bridge. So I'm trying to figure out how to get above this roof to walk on the bridge. It is not obvious. It's a huge crowd of people. It's like 9:30 p.m. Chaos. Tons of people. So this is called a cave.
Hello, yes, please.
I don't know how it's a cave. But what are those things? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's Hongyadong. Dong means cave. Shandong is like mountain caves. And that's what they're talking about. I thought it was an actual cave because Dong also means east. So I didn't read the characters. This is the Hongyadong. It's just a huge bazaar market. So just to the east of this, there was this wall that was like lit up, and it looked like a nature path or something. I'm not quite sure, but it was really cool looking. So maybe I'll try to find that. The far side of the street is absolutely smashed with people. Okay, this may be a bad idea, but I'm gonna attempt to walk all the way back through all that to go see what this lit up pathway is on this. It's past Hongyadong, and there's like a, not a temple, but it's decorated like a temple, and it goes up right on the same cliffside here that all of the shopping and everything is, but it's a big empty cliffside with lighting on it, and it's hard to tell on the bridge, but I'm pretty sure I could see people walking around on it. So I think it might be like a really cool little viewing platform or something. I'm not entirely sure. So I'm gonna go over there and check it out, and then worst case scenario, I have to walk all the way back through this again, which I'd like to avoid that because this is just too many people, man. It's okay. This reminds me of when you see like the New Year's Eve thing in Times Square, it honestly feels like that. It's just shoulder to shoulder constantly. Probably because it's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, which is probably the most crazy time to do this. So there's a lot of things that I've got planned to do tomorrow. So I don't think I'm going to come back to this spot again tomorrow. And it'll probably be even crazier because tomorrow's Saturday night, obviously. So yeah, it's like an enormous line. Wow, there's so many people. The entire crowd right here is bottlenecked in this little like 3.5 foot wide barricade here so that cars can come in and out. And there's like, I don't know, 50,000 people trying to get through this little barricade. Hey, look at this. That entire crowd that was on the sidewalk is filtered into this tiny little like parking barricade thing. And I have no idea how you get around the other side. Okay, that's the thing I'm talking about. This like treehouse looking deal. I don't know what that is, but I feel like one of these staircases goes up to it. So maybe that crosswalk overpass thing there might go to it. I'm gonna try to get over there. Another hunch I have no evidence to back this up, but I have a hunch that there are very few like fist fights in China. I think because they don't really mess around with social disorder, because a lot of the Chinese men will really test you, like the way that they cut in line and push and shove sometimes. And then especially those barkers outside of bars, like in America, they don't push that far with other guys. Like, for example, I was sitting outside of a bar area in Chengdu, and this one barker kept coming up to me, and I kept saying, "Oh no, buhao yusen, no thank you, no." And I was really kind of lost and trying to find where I was going on my phone on the maps thing, and he kept coming up to me and he kept going like this, like getting in my face and making this thing. And I was trying to communicate with him in Chinese, and finally I was like, "You need to like get away from me right now. Like, I'm not playing with you. You need to leave." And it never goes that far in America because you can get in a fight for real. Like if you're, if it's another guy, like adult man, and you're really kind of pushing him for no reason, and he's just minding his own business, like that kind of stuff doesn't happen in the United States. Even in drunk bar situations like that, like if you don't engage and you're just trying to walk away from somebody and do your own thing, like nobody's ever going to mess with you. But here, occasionally it does happen. Like in this crowd, the shoving and stuff, it's a little bit different than you see in the States. And I honestly think it's because the punishment for getting in a fight is so severe that it just never happens. So people kind of test the boundaries a little bit. I don't know, this is my 2 cents. Bingo, look at this. These steps go right up to that thing. Awesome. I'm not sure what that is, but that looks way cooler than Hongyadong. This is much nicer. So it looks like there's a cable car near there. But I'm going to be honest, I have seen zero cable cars at all in the air. Zero. I'm not quite sure where they go. They must not go across the river. Because all day I've seen zero. Look how many people that is. I don't know if you can see, but like right there, they all have to filter into that little 2-foot parking barricade. Insane. I don't know why they set it up like that. It's really crazy. I mean, there must be 200,000 people that in the course of the night, maybe more, come through this. And they all filter through this little, like, parking barricade. I do not understand that. It's very interesting. Look at that cruise ship. That's like a super one. Okay, I found another actual fast food joint from China. This seems like a legitimate Chinese fast food place, so I'm gonna try it. It has like burgers and wings and stuff. Tweb burger. So I think I might get it to go. I'm not sure. I could eat in there, but the hotel is really close and I could just walk to it. The bun is like black. It's like ink black or something. Oh yeah. There's like a laser light ceiling above the square there. Okay, I'm back at the hotel after the elevator thing, and I keep ordering like way too much food because I just don't understand the portion sizes. But I got these Thai fish balls, which I'm actually super. Okay, this is like an insane amount of food. I got way too much. This bag is completely full. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just click on the. This is all less than $10. This is a bunch of fried chicken. These are the fish balls. In here. Okay. I'm gonna eat one now. That was good. What? It's like a chicken nugget. Doesn't taste very fishy. I think I actually got chicken nuggets. I think I got actual chicken nugget. Yeah, these things. It's like, I forget what flavor it was, but this is literally looks like a chicken nugget. It's better than I remember chicken nuggets being. Anyway, well, I'm gonna eat this, and then I'm not gonna stay up late again tonight. I need to stop doing that and waking up late. But that was a productive day. It was a lot of crowds for sure. Way too many crowds. This is the first time on my trip that I got a little, not negative, but it was enough with the crowds for a little bit. It was just constant, nonstop, the most crowds I've been in, probably in the whole trip. So, it's all good. I'm in China for a reason. I wanted to be here, and it's a really awesome experience. Chongqing is crazy. The whole layout of it, I really want to look up tonight before I go to bed, like what the genesis of this city being here is, because logistically it's got to be so hard to build here. Like the subway has to go under the rivers. Building a skyscraper has got to have all this type of planning in it because of the elevation and everything, how you route the roads and all that. It's got to be a huge nightmare. So there must be a really strong reason that this continues to grow like this and doesn't just expand into a bunch of suburbs or something. So
I'm really curious about it. It's a beautiful city. I've never seen any city like it, honestly. Like I said, it's kind of like if you took Chicago and expanded, like blew it up by like 10. It's really crazy, but uh, it's not wrong when they say that this is the most visually breathtaking city in China, because what other city is like in the whole world is like this? I can't imagine. I don't know. I haven't been to every city in the world, but this is just like, it's unbelievable. Anyway, I need to stop rambling on. See you in the next video. I'm going to be doing some more sightseeing in Chongqing and then moving on to Xi'an after that.